First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth. And then sincerely across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right. And we got the beloved brothers from Memphis, down, for the weekend, we're just breaking bread in the spirit. All right. And what we want to get into today, how we're kings on the come up, because what we have to understand, our people, when you look at our people, how they naturally are in their natural state, they're built for rulership, that's why you look into, post-slavery, when Jake had a little bit of wiggle room, in his captivity, what did Jake begin to do? All right, to enterprise and build empires, and that's why you had Esau, from the 60s until now, push all these enchantments to really destroy, all right, the minds of our people, because Jake left alone, they know they by default they begin to build, begin the enterprise. But Black Wall Street was just one of many. Jake had many flourishing communities before, Esau brought, the feminism in, the crack, okay, the gangster music, these things that destroyed the minds of our people, and through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he brought us out of darkness. As a matter of fact, let's get that, First Peter 2 and 9 and 10. We start off with that, because we've been pulled out of darkness into a marvelous light of who we really are,
This is First Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
Yep.
But ye are a chosen generation, a warrior priesthood,
Yep.
a holy nation.
Yeah, a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. Okay, so as they was writing these epistles, then they had the mindset that the end was near, but there's still things that had to play out because we had to be stripped from who we were. A great falling away is Second Thessalonians. So we had to fall away completely from who we were. Okay, who our power was, our forefathers. Okay, so we had to fall away first. But now we're in the time of that chosen generation being awakened, that royal priesthood. Okay, so now we've been awakened to who we are. All right, and we've been awakened, to our enemy. You see, now we came back into favor of our Father through our big brother Yahushua. And now we're becoming those kings on the come up. And see, this is the biggest threat to Esau's empire, because there's no other doctrine, okay, where Esau is not in power. Okay, you go into Christianity, God and Jesus is Esau being the God, Okay. You got it, bro.
All right.
You bring it down.
This is First Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
Yeah.
But ye are a chosen generation, a warrior priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who had called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Right, the purpose. Can you get Isaiah, I believe? 9?
Isaiah 9.
Yeah. It's Isaiah 9, 1, 2.
Okay.
Make sure.
Because we've been called,
Yeah, it's 2.
out of darkness into this marvelous light. And the marvelous light is just the truth, okay? The truth of everything. See, that's why we call this the truth. But what is it? It's the truth of everything. We're not niggas. We're not wetbacks. We're not sticks. Okay? We're not Mexican. No. We're Yasha Allah, princes of the power. And that means a lot. Yeah. When you go into that, it's not no light thing. Yeah. Like Jacob said, I'm not an Israelite no more. Like, it's bigger than how you feel at the moment. Yeah. You an Israelite regardless. Yeah. Now whether you're the elect, that's another story. Yeah. And what being an Israelite is tied to. This is what we've been linked back to, man. That great legacy, man.
Duty of an Israelite.
Yeah, cause the responsibility. Cause that's why we fell off. Cause we were stripped from the perks of rulership because we didn't take the responsibility of it seriously.
Yep.
You know? So we got stripped of the titles
Yep.
of Yasha Allah to the bywords. That's a punishment.
Yep.
Cause what's the worst punishment for a king? Well, he's not a king anymore.
Right.
You see,
Right.
he doesn't have those privileges of a king.
When you take his authority.
Yeah, like the elites. if you gave the elites the option of whether to be put to death or just lose their wealth and power, they gonna be put to death. They put me to death. You know what I mean? Ain't no sense of living. You don't want to live as a peasant when you've been a king for generations. You know, so this is a punishment from on high. Us going into this darkness, man. This whole culture we have as a people, like this is a punishment, man. You know, like the way that our women are, the way that, you know, the youth is coming up, like this is all a punishment of us not taking the responsibility of rulership seriously, man. Like
that's why in Baruch 4, Baruch 4, the Lord said, He sent us to the nation not to destroy us,
Yep.
but He moved us to what? We moved Him to wrath.
Yep, yep.
So like I said, that's
Yep.
our punishment.
Yep.
Yeah.
This Isaiah chapter 9 verse 2. The people that walk in darkness have seen a great light.
Mm-hmm.
They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them has the light shine.
Yeah, they that dwell in the valley of the shadow of death, you know, in the land of the shadow of death, which is America, right? Because like there's no other captivity that destroyed us more than this one. You know, like when you go into history, that every captivity we was under, we still had some self-knowledge, and we still was somewhat in tune to our power. But when we came over here, we got stripped to the lowest.
Oh, man.
Like we was made bare naked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The identity completely taken. You know,
Jeremiah 4:17, we will discontinue from my hands.
17, yup.
Yeah.
And you know, like the brother was saying, that's the worst thing, like, cause you basically, you walking around not knowing who you are, it's like you don't exist.
Yep.
So, like Elder Zahar was saying, like, Esau set up a system to where now he can just do what he want to do, like, we easy prey.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, if I could add,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you know, you're used to a certain treatment, you know, to the club you go to,
Yep.
you know, VIP, free
Yep.
bottles,
Yup,
you know, your choice of women,
yup.
you know, but then you go to that same club, now you gotta wait in line.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You used to just walk straight to the front.
Right.
You only got, you know, $10 to, you know, buy one beer. You know, you got one beer all night.
You
Like,
don't even want to go no
yeah.
more.
Your status is diminished. There's
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? No woman checking for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yup.
and that's how it was in the earth, man. We lost that status. We had VIP status in the earth, man,
Mhm.
and we lost it because of our disobedience. Yeah, you got it, bro. I got one too. It's Revelation 11.
What were we just,
Isaiah 9
Isaiah
2.
Isaiah 19, yeah, we,
That's all think about that. 3 days and a half.
Yeah.
he finished
Oh, yeah,
one more
somebody.
point.
We
Yeah,
never,
yeah, yeah.
we never get to. I got one after him.
Just read it one more time. I want to speak on that, the light that shine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah chapter 9 verse 2. It
Mhm.
reads, the people that walk in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them has the light shine.
Right, and that light really is Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Shai came into us, and that's how we was able to get the grace to come back into the heritage that we lost. You know, without Yahweh Shai, you know, and you see it, 2/3 of our people still, like I say, wandering out of the way of the understanding. The
Yeah.
light represents the understanding, which only Yahweh Shai can really give you. You know, because if you waiting on what these men in the world to tell you who you are, you ain't gonna never figure that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you, as soon as you get close to it, look at Kyrie Irving, look at Nick Cannon,
Yeah.
look at,
Kendrick
you know what I'm
Lamar.
saying?
Yeah.
So his thing is to strip you down physically. Esau Edom, he got the power to strip you down physically, you know? And you have to decide whether or not that's gonna determine what your spiritual identity is.
Yeah.
Like, because once you know who you are within, nobody can tell you who you are without,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because it's like, once the nigga said, hey, we finna take your show, hey, you ain't gonna be able to play ball no more, we finna take your shoe.
Your money.
Niggas change their whole tune.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's why you gotta be rooted. Like the Lord gotta give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Cause what the Lord give you, can't no man take.
We say, this is John. I'm gonna pluck them out of my hand.
I want to pluck them up. Father, be strong in it. Yeah,
That's right. That's right. I had one to back you up too.
You
Give
got
them
it.
light.
Mm-hmm.
This is Psalms 119 and 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
Yeah. So direction,
That's
you
it.
know, like when you in complete darkness, you don't know which way to go.
Freeze.
You confused.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as that light come on, you're like, okay.
Now I see.
Now not only do I know where I'm at now I can see.
Oh,
Yeah, now I can see where I'm going.
I got the scriptures because of the path to my feet, you know, which your feet is your way of life,
Yeah,
you know. So we have the instructions through the scriptures that's getting us back to rulership.
that's it.
That's it.
You see, because Jake tried all these different things. You know, you had the Black Panthers, you had Marcus Garvey.
Yep.
You know, you got Jake tried to go the agricultural route, and
Mm-hmm.
like I said, you had Jake would thrive in cities after slavery.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
but the one thing they didn't have was the path,
Yep.
the true path to rulership, which is the scripture, which is through Yahweh Shai,
Through Yahweh
the
Shai.
volume of the book.
That's the word.
Yeah. So we gonna tap back into
Uh-huh.
the path. You know, we on the path, like we really making progress to rulership.
In the spirit,
You know, and we're doing the edification part, but the Lord is conjuring up this war, because this war is going to put us back in power.
Right.
You see, this is why we in tune to this third world war, because this is the war that's going to put us back in power.
Man, that's beautiful.
You know?
That's why Yahweh Shai said, fear none of those things
Mm-hmm.
without your suffer. Because understand that all these things must come to
This
pass.
is part of the come up.
That's it. That's
It's
it.
part of the come up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I got a precept.
you got it.
This is John chapter 11, verse 9. Yahweh shall answer, are there not 12 hours in a day? If any man walk in a day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of this world.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Yahweh Shai represents the day as well. You know, the day star. You know, because like through him, we able to see everything, like the truth of everything.
Mm-hmm.
We have been enlightened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
oh yeah, being in light, like Book said, take hold of it on Jacob.
Walk in the presence of the light there, that you may be illuminated.
There you go.
Yep. Because you got like the whole thing with Esau Edom is to operate in darkness and secrecy.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah. Deception.
the secret counsel.
Mhm.
You know, but the Lord like, look, light is greater than darkness. So you might be enlightened with wickedness and know how to conceal. That's really gonna tie to the precept I had too. But Lord will we get to it, cause like the Lord, like you wanna hide your power, but guess what? I can hide my power too.
Mm-hmm.
And when I show my power, it's gonna be greater than yours.
That's it.
I'm gonna read. Yeah, I'm gonna read.
What proverb you want?
Proverbs 25 and 2.
This is John 11 and 10. But if a man walk in the night, he stumbleth,
Mm-hmm.
because there's no light in him.
He's stumbling.
Yeah. And why is it? Because if you're a Christian, you're stumbling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Egyptologists, okay? You're talking about, you know, niggas for Trump, that's Jake stumbling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're still on the path that's gonna lead you right back to captivity.
Right.
You see, everything outside Yahweh Shai leads our people back to captivity, no matter what they get into. Okay? There's no such thing as economic freedom. It's gonna lead you, because the more you get involved in this man's economy, you become a slave to that dollar. The more you get involved, you know, with this man's system, you become a slave to it. So,
No, that's brutal, because the worst captivity is in the mind.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Esau had got. You know, like they were speaking about how you train a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how Esau, you know what I'm saying, did up. He trained us like he trained a fucking animal.
Yeah.
And now it's mental.
Yeah.
I'm
We
with-
don't need the chains and the whips no more.
Right, exactly.
Once
Because
I
he
got
it.
your mind, you're gonna willingly do everything I want you to do.
Because like you say, you said you had a Jake that retired,
Yeah.
And then a month later he came
He
back.
came
You know?
back.
That's how he know.
He was 75.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's 75. He can't even, you know what I'm saying? You can't even retire.
Yeah, that's how he know.
Because
That's
Esau
all I
had,
know.
like you say, he had trained our people to be forever slaves.
He's like,
You know, forever slaves. Like
Yeah.
Jacob is a forever
Born
slave.
slave.
Now. But this the thing that give us that ruling class mentality when we tap back into the scripture. But it's a ruling class mentality and righteousness, man.
that's
Where
it.
everybody win, not just a few up top. And that's what Yahweh Shai was pushing. Like, that's why he was telling the disciples, like, look, when they was arguing about who gonna be the greatest, he like, look,
You
it
gotta be
ain't
like
about
this
that.
child.
Yeah, nah, your rulership, you the way you rule, you gotta serve.
Yup.
You know, your leadership should benefit everyone that you lead.
Yup.
It ain't just about your benefit, like, cause Yahweh Shai, cause the spirit, cause he was around during the pack, what they call Pax Romana.
Pax Romana.
You know, when Rome was at its peak with them Edomites. You know, Yahweh Shai was born during Augustus. You know, which some call him the greatest Caesar, which he was the longest standing Caesar, like 41 years.
Yeah.
But then he lived through Tiberius. Okay, so Yahweh Shai was like, look, and then you had them wicked niggas, the scribes, Pharisees, the Herodians, Sadducees. Them niggas was in league with Rome.
Yup.
And he was telling them, like, he was telling the disciples, like, look, nah, you're not gonna be like them niggas, man. Okay? You're gonna lead. I'm gonna show y'all how to lead. That's why Yahweh Shai life was about serving.
Yup.
You know?
They was looking to exalt themselves. They was looking for rank. They was looking for position. They was looking for the power.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh Shai was telling them, look, you want power, you gotta serve.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah.
Cause like the unique thing about our rulership is that people are going to cherish us ruling over them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just like, they not gonna just be in fear of us having the power. They gonna cherish the power. They gonna like desire.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like without envy. I want this nigga spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like that.
Or you got the power, so you can just take his woman.
Yeah.
Like Nero, he used to have them banquets and shit.
Yeah.
And he used to pop people, women, at the banquet, like, they wicked shit. Like, nah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, the Lord gonna say, matter of fact.
He said the righteous and authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, I got a quick one for you, real quick.
Yup.
The bag on everything you said. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, and verse 24.
Okay,
20. Okay, yeah, it's gonna come out too. All right.
I got 20.
Yeah, nothing for that. Oh, slipped away from it.
Yeah.
So this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, and verse.
Yeah, because Yahweh Shai, you know, when you go, I think it's in the Wisdom of Solomon too. You know, he all about everything being whole, and like the nations were helpful. This scripture talk about the nations were help. Like we're gonna be like walking positions in hill. Like we like our rulership is all gonna be about peace, health.
Really,
Life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't gonna be no desire to try to have what somebody less than we have,
Yeah.
or somebody greater than we have.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All we gonna want is peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I say,
in life though.
when it's talk about his kingdom, it shall be no to peace. It ain't gonna be
Be
no
no
end.
end.
Ain't gonna be
Yeah.
no end to the peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world,
The welfare of the world.
and the wise king is the upholding of the people. You know? So just going to what brothers was saying, like our rulership is going to benefit everybody. You know, because in our rulership, everything you eat is going to benefit you.
Yep.
Okay, when you get a wife, that's going to benefit you. When you have children, that's going to benefit you in our rulership. The animals, because animals have a purpose. Like you really go into farming, you know, like it's certain, like the Shelly pony.
Yeah.
It's short because it eat the weeds out of the field. And that's all it do. Like it just eat the weeds. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the dragonflies, you know, they eat mosquitoes.
They eat mosquitoes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
even the animals, like everything got a purpose. So we going back to where everything is gonna go back to its purpose and it's gonna benefit. People are gonna benefit the animals, animals gonna benefit the people, family gonna benefit family.
Yep.
The
The
ruler,
trees,
the ruler gonna benefit
waters.
the citizens gonna benefit the rulers, everything, and then all the glory go back to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai.
Yeah, that's how you know that everything going back to its proper order.
Yep.
You know, that's why I say everything that's is in the heavens is gonna be on earth, which is the proper order of how everything's supposed to be ran.
You know, it's like you have like a classic car, right? And like, you know how people go get old school cars.
Yeah, everything original.
But like when they get it, the thing is to restore it back to the original. I'm talking about, I ain't talking about like they go get it and it's already in A1 shape. I'm talking when they go get a car.
Yeah, they want to put everything back in the
They
original.
they
form.
want everything original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything original, because Esau say he's like the foundation of the earth are out of course.
Right.
You know, so you guys think like when the Lord, the Elohim, the Hawashai, when they created everything, they said it was good. That was the foundation, how everything's supposed to go. You know, the generations when you go into the Genesis. So all these years, Esau, Edom has put everything out of balance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now that car look, you know what I'm saying? That's the car you go see like, damn, that car fucked up. But that's a class, they fucked that car up. You want everything go back to original interior. You know what I'm saying? You get in it start right up.
Right. Put them out there like the God of Eden.
Yeah.
The Garden of Eden. Like paradise, everything.
We'll get there real quick. I want to get that word good.
Yeah.
Genesis 1 and 10.
Kinda.
It says, and the Most High called the dry land, it's like in the Elohim, because there was the angels, you know, Yahweh Shai and the angels. And the Elohim called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas, and the Elohim saw that it was good. So let's get that word good, which in the Hebrew goes back to Tawab, okay? But when you get those definitions for Tawab, it says good, pleasant, agreeable. You know, everything was
agreed.
what's that? How everything worked for the good of another. I think it's in Sirach.
Oh, good to sit.
Yeah. No, this everything work for the good of another. I think it's like a 40 something. You put the good of another, it should pop up. But it says good, excellent, of its kind.
Excellent of this kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says glad, happy, prosperous, of man's sensuous nature, good understanding of man's intellectual nature, good, all right, ethical. It says good, benefit, welfare, prosperity, happiness, you know, because like we were saying earlier, like even this money system, it's wicked.
It's wicked.
Because really, when you look at money is not meant for you to get. See, people look at money and they think that's the way to get wealth. Money really limits you.
Yeah.
Like money is a limiter because let's say, okay, you worth $1 million. That means that you can only get $1 million worth of substance.
Right.
Like that's a limit on what you can get, on the resources you can get.
Right.
But when you own the resources,
The resources really
Yeah.
is. Resources is money.
you
But
can't
ain't no
put a
cap.
limit. Yeah.
Ain't no cap on a resource.
Yeah.
Because like the word resource means rise again.
Right.
So whatever you have, like shoes, a car, that's not a resource. Because that don't reproduce itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lemon tree,
Yeah.
that's a resource. You know what I'm saying?
They can't reproduce.
I can kind of reproduce. You know what things I can make from these lemons? I can make lemonade.
Yeah.
I can make teas, whatever. I can, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Got a lot of benefits.
I got a lot of benefits. And I plant this one tree. When it produce fruit, I can get 10 trees.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's money.
Yeah. That's why go back to it. Say money's a defense.
Yep.
That's basically what it's for.
Yep.
It's a defense.
Yep.
Especially in this society.
Yep.
Because you need it.
Yep.
And at least they know that. You know, that's what these wars is really about. They really harden all the resources.
To themselves.
Yeah. Because like when we go back to Genesis, the fatness of the earth by way of the sword.
Mm-hmm.
The fatness is talking about the resources. You know.
That's why the Lord said He's gonna bum it all up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You heap treasures together for the last day. Then it's a rocket say
He's gonna bum it up.
it's gonna be translated. Yep.
Yeah, this is Sirach 42. Can I start at 22?
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Sirach 42 and 22. Oh, how desirable are all his works, and that a man may see even to a spark.
Yeah. And we only seeing the spark. That's another thing, you know. We're so deprived on this side. You know, we're extremely deprived. You know, we haven't begun to live yet. You see?
We don't even know his goodness. Like,
Yeah.
like even how we explain it now and talking about it, how it hit home for us and to those that, you know, are of the Holy Spirit or understand what we're going into. But the Lord, like, you can't even really, like, with these bodies, like we.
He said, eyes have not seen, ears have not
Man.
heard. You know what I'm saying? What the Lord got in store for us, because you can't even imagine.
Yeah.
You know, living in a immortal body, you can't imagine it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you just think we deprived of even searching the earth and going to observe like the earth is was a Eden,
Right.
paradise, pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been to California. I ain't seen the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You think, like, look at what we have not
Seen.
observed
Yeah.
so far was designed for our peace.
Yep.
Like peace of mind.
Yep.
Just to see the power. Like the Lord's power is peace.
Yep.
You know? That's what I was saying, how we gonna rule to be around us. It's just gonna be peace.
Right.
No, that's why they gonna be bringing tribute. Just to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like for us just to sit at the feet of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that's how the rest of the earth, like just to sit at our feet where we walk, you know, through the earth.
Like the presence alone.
The presence alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you think if we are the elect, we created this earth
Right.
with the Elohim. You know what I'm saying? So we understand how the mind even fathoms creation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yup.
And how the earth operate.
And how the earth operates. Yup.
Going back to the Bible, we were speaking about it yesterday, the vibration.
Yep.
And then how the spirit carries.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who know better than the engineers?
Right.
Engineers of the earth.
Yeah.
You're the elect.
You got it.
So Act 42 and 23. All these things live and remain forever for all uses, and they are all obedient.
Everything though, because that's why, you know, Esau pushed his AI, man. And I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like the AI is a lot of hype.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, it does. You know, particular things. It's cute, but it's a lot of hype. Esau ain't created nothing better than the natural creation that was from the beginning, man.
Where you get the source from?
Yeah, because every animal has what you call, because Esau called artificial intelligence, but every animal has natural intelligence.
intelligence.
You see?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be taught. The oysters don't have to be taught to clean the water. The
Right.
shrimp.
They knew what they was created.
You see?
They already know.
Yeah.
Just going back to the definition of good.
Yeah.
It was good. The intelligence was in that.
Yeah.
definition.
So intelligence.
Yeah, they already knew they on purpose.
Yeah.
What they needed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Lord said that when you go back to Genesis 1, he's like, that all, you know, the living creatures come from abundance.
Yep.
Those in their kind,
Yep,
this in their kind.
yep.
So when he created them and brought them forth, it was already set for their position.
Intelligence was already placed in there.
That's it.
You gotta understand, and this same intelligence is still in play. Esau was just in the way.
Yeah, that's it. That's
You
how
see?
it was.
And that's another thing. If anyone has a mind, if any Israelite says Esau can be saved, you don't understand what's going on.
Nah,
Right.
no
This
way.
nigga is in the way
No way.
of life.
Yeah.
Like even when you argue, like from the South Korea, North Korea beefing to you arguing with your woman, all this shit go back to this
Go
nigga.
back to that nigga.
This nigga is the problem.
Yeah.
He the root problem.
Yeah.
That's why he got to be. That's why he got to be taken out.
Yeah,
Gotta be
yeah,
rooted
yeah.
in the problem.
Yeah, YN, Keisha, like it rooted back to this nigga. Like anything you can complain about in the earth, you can trace it back to Esau, man.
Yeah, because he known as death, right? And like the Lord said in Proverbs 16:4, he created all things for himself. They are wicked, but if they are evil, evil mean what? Bad time, evil time, difficult time.
Yep.
So as long as Esau on earth, you're gonna always have what?
Difficult time.
Difficult time.
No flesh shall
So
be
that's why,
saved.
huh?
The scripture say no flesh shall be saved.
There you go. So he gotta be taken out of the way for what? Peace to come and
Yeah.
peace to dwell on the earth.
Yep.
You know?
Alright. So Act
No, you got it.
So Act 42 and 24. It reads, all things are double one against another.
Yep.
And he had made nothing imperfect.
That he had made nothing imperfect. He said, double one against another.
Right.
You got it, bro.
It said one thing establishes the good or another.
Hey, one thing establishes the good of another. So
Hey,
you got it.
hey, this the heavy part. He has made nothing. It's a imperfect.
Perfect, yeah.
So Esau in his perfect purpose.
Yeah.
He perfect in his. He was designed to do exactly what he
And
doing.
he can't change it.
Yeah.
Like Chris said, can a leopard change his spot?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Esau he cannot switch it up.
So going back to what the brother was saying, if you think Esau can be saved, you don't understand what the hell going on.
Like you say,
He was designed to destroy, nigga.
yeah, man.
What you talking about?
He said he was he given to take peace from the
He was
earth.
to
He
take
gave
peace
power
from
to take peace. Like this what this
This
nigga.
is designed
You,
for.
know, you want to save this nigga? You know what I'm saying? You want to save and destroy your peace?
Nah, let him do what he was created to do.
Because he's showing us what not to be.
Right.
Like Esau is that example that the Lord created to show us what not to be.
In his perfect purpose, our perfection. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We being made perfect in
In
his
his
perfect,
wickedness.
in his perfect
Yeah,
wickedness.
yeah.
We being made perfectly righteous in his perfect wickedness.
Yeah. Just make the Lord what? A balanced power.
Mhm.
Like bring it out real quick. This is Proverbs 11:1.
Mhm.
A false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, because it said all things work for the good of
Uh-huh.
Because like you will look at, a dead deer, on the side of the road, and you be, a little child look at it and be like, oh, it's sad.
Yeah.
But nah, that buzzard had to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's-
The buzzard had to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's already an algorithm.
Yep.
It's why your body, the maggots, people look at the maggot and be like, ooh, but they have a purpose.
They
Like,
heal
that's
too.
needed. Yeah. Like, you take the maggots from the earth and don't let nobody,
Used for a woman.
you don't let nobody decompose right.
Right.
Imagine how the earth would smell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So everything has its purpose. Even in death, there's a purpose in that. So like the scripture getting into, man, cause like even like this whole thing with the red pill and shit, like a man and woman not supposed to be arguing back and forth.
Nah.
That's a complementary relationship.
Yep.
That's why everything fits together.
Perfect union.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a perfect union.
Yeah. Masculinity,
With femininity.
femininity. Then you have the man with the long-term thinking, the woman with the short-term thinking. The tedious, because as a man, when you're long-term thinking, you forget little simple shit,
Yep.
little minuscule shit. But that's what the woman is there for,
That's what she
to take care of the little minuscule things,
That's it.
while you handle the big things, so both of y'all can be good.
Yep.
Which is a balance.
Yeah, it's a balance. They're not supposed to be arguing, I'm the pride, you know what I'm saying? That crazy shit, like, nah, it ain't supposed to be no argument. It's supposed to be a complimentary relationship, man.
That's it.
You got
It's not, but it just wait is his delight.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to the balance, going back to the precept. How the Lord created everything is for his good.
Yep.
Back in Sirach 42:25, it reads, one thing establish the good or another, and who should be filled with beholding his glory.
Yep. So one thing established the good of another. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is imperfect, man. And then that's another thing too. We really appreciate creation itself, man. That's why we're, because no one else is in tune and concerned with creation like the hopeful elect.
Yeah.
And like these things really have an effect on us seeing the earth being ran in this fashion, man. This is why we're the only people that complain. What's Ezekiel? Put a mark on the other side, cry for what? The abominations that be done in the earth. So there's only a few men that really have a great concern, for how the earth is being ran and what it's doing to the people and the creation itself, man.
That's why the Lord said he's going to destroy them that
Destroy
destroy
the earth, Come.
I got a quick one.
You got it.
Back to with Solomon. This is Sirach 39 and 33. All the works of the Lord are good, and he will give every needful thing in due season.
Yeah, that's why we go to Isaiah 55. We say, my ways is not your ways, neither my thoughts are your thoughts. Because how the Lord created everything, it was good for their purpose.
Yeah.
But Esau, like I say, he came and turned everything upside down. So now Jake think eating crab, lobster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the abominable food is the like the food. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the good way.
Huh? The good
They
way.
think that's the good way.
But it's what it destroys your body, destroys your mind. You know what I'm saying?
And you taking something out of its purpose.
Yeah,
So not only you destroying you, and that's the thing. Like it's a ripple effect. Like on the right hand side, it's a ripple effect of goodness when things are in order. When a man is in order under Yahweh Shem Al Shai, when a woman is in order under the man, then the children benefit. You know, it's a ripple effect of righteous benefits. But on the left hand side, like you going into, once you take that lobster crab
out the water,
yeah, so now the rest now the environment gonna suffer. You finna poison yourself, that's gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Now you as a man, you destroying your ability to provide because you're destroying your health. So it's just a constant trickle effect of bad results.
Yeah.
So on the right hand side, you know, when you do right, it's a trickle effect of good benefits. But when you do wrong, it's a trickle effect of bad benefit. Because see, we're living in the results of feminism and street culture and alphabet culture and westernization. See, we're living in the results of this shit. This is what it trickled down to what we got today. It started off, it was cute, but then now we're living in a trickle down effect of this shit. You got it, bro.
It say, all the works of the Lord are good, and he will give every needful thing in due season, so that a man cannot say, this is worse than that.
Yep.
And that's the mindset of Esau. You know, everything was created good, but his mind like, nah, I can do better.
Yeah.
You know,
I can remix.
Yeah, I can make a seedless grape.
Yeah.
You know, seedless watermelon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
GMO.
Hey, cause this nigga has already destroyed, the quality of life, to the point to where people just want to check out. That's why you got suicide at an all-time high.
Say animals.
Yeah, this man has made paradise miserable, and now he has no plan to stop it. Now he wants to go digital with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga has already destroyed everything, but
So
now he's like,
his plan to stay the earth is to tap into
go digital.
Yeah, go digital. And,
Transhumanism.
yeah, and give it robots.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Then it say, so that a man cannot say, this is worse than that, for in time they should all be well approved. That's that, man. And he like, nah, man should be with man, women should be with women.
Yeah.
Ain't no food will multiply. Right? Food will multiply.
Yeah, abortions.
Yeah, abortions.
Cut your ride off, It's crazy, man.
Yeah, like I say, because he is his death.
Yeah.
And wherever he go, death follow him.
Yeah. And that's his whole thing. Like, even with, like you was talking about artificial intelligence, you really, if you listen to what he's saying, he's telling you, he giving you artificial intelligence.
Right. Artificial.
And like you say, it's all hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, listen to what he's telling you. Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
They want me to,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a curse. That's how you know the Lord had to be that light to come into your mind for you to see the darkness. Like, nigga, it's not deep. He telling you that he destroying you.
Hey, look, this is the definition of artificial.
Yeah.
Say,
Hey, can we get intelligence in the etymology too?
Yeah. This is artificial. Let's say made or produced by a human being rather than occurring natural.
Produced by human beings rather than occurring natural. So a resource is something that does what? Produces itself again.
Then look, it says especially.
You know why he gonna give you artificial intelligence?
Yeah.
So he can have all the resources. Then he can give you an apple, a 3D apple. He can give you air-made food. And nigga got 3D printed food. And nigga got a tree made out of fucking. Nigga making fake trees.
Like fake animals. That's that same video. They just made a fake like wildcat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say fake animal is real. It's a real animal.
Yeah.
But it's fake though.
Just like on salmon, he created salmon, the fish.
Tilapia. Yeah,
tilapia. Shit, man.
But he want all the real shit for himself.
Yeah. And
See, that's the thing.
It was
He,
bust that.
it's a scripture say there's nothing worse than a covetous man.
Yeah.
He don't want nobody in the world to have peace of nothing that's real.
Yeah,
He want that for himself.
that's it.
You
That's
know?
it. And then look, it said, especially as a copy of something natural.
A copy of something natural.
Yeah.
That's why you got GMOs.
Yeah, it's a copy of something natural. The fruits, you know what I'm saying, the meat.
Yeah, even the AI, because the AI, because what they say the AI learning. Well, the AI just created to try to mimic the brain.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's
That's
all.
it. Because the brain is always
The
learning.
brain is always learning.
Yeah.
The brain is always gathering data. That's
Mhm.
why, brothers that got children, like, over the time, like, you be so familiar. Like, someone can tell you that your child did,
Did something.
and they don't have to put a name on it.
Yeah,
You
but
be
you
like,
know who it
you know who did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because off the data that you get, like, you
that
know
was
what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, so what the AI tries to do, because the AI, what it can't do, it can't accommodate on the fly. It can only operate within
Yep.
the algorithm that it's programmed with.
Yep.
You see, we can accommodate on the fly.
On the fly.
You know, like the algorithm, it'll pick up, like the AI. They got the AI that, like them small hats that use the AI on the security machine gun AI.
Mm-hmm.
So they pick up the Palestinians and automatically shoot. But here it is. All right, you just have an algorithm that tells this AI that this is a Palestinian. Okay, but what if you have a small hat that just got the same hue?
Yeah, how you gonna pick that up?
Yeah.
Yep. You don't got the spirit of discernment.
Yeah, so the AI just gonna let loose
Yep.
based on what it's programmed to do.
Right.
But it doesn't have, all right, that ability, like you say, that discernment, real time discernment that we have. Esau can't mimic that.
Yeah.
That's what he don't have.
Yeah, the AI can't have an authentic relationship with anybody.
Nope.
All it can do is respond based on the information that you're giving it.
Hey, it's a movie on Netflix that's got that. I can't never think of her name, but it's like an AI movie. She a robot.
I'm talking about in the house in Germany.
No, it ain't in Germany. What's the girl name that played like the first Transformers with Shiloh? What's her name? Shiloh.
Yeah. Shiloh Buff.
Yeah. She played in it, but she a robot. Like the man, his wife was sick and she was in the hospital.
Oh yeah. And she died, and they trained because she was like the nanny.
She was the nanny.
Yeah, she was on all the screens in the house.
She was the nanny.
You just watched that too.
Yeah, she was the nanny. Yup. But she like that's like basically it's a good example of what you was just saying. How AI they can't discern. You know what I'm saying? Like she could just go off of what she
Program.
read. Yeah, she couldn't go on like she couldn't discern his emotions like that.
Yeah, 'cause they on a program one way.
They on program one way.
Yeah.
Yup. But I wish I could think of the name of the movie. If I knew the girl name, I could. What's her name, man? Y'all know what I'm talking about? The first Transformers, the girl that played the girlfriend, the Shia LaBeouf. But anyway, it's a
Cassandra. The series Cassandra.
nah, it's a movie.
It's a movie. Okay.
It's a movie.
I know Cassandra had that too. Though.
Let me see. But anyway, if it come up, we'll get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a perfect example of how like this whole transhumanism and artificial intelligence environment that Esau Edom creates is going to destroy you because there's no spiritual connection.
Yeah.
There's no spiritual discernment. You know?
Yeah, and just think about. I was thinking about this too. Like last week, dealing with all the D nations, going to like the currents and everything in the earth. They all got the same agenda. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with AI.
Yeah.
Think about China. What they going into? They tap into AI.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Russia, the
Yeah.
Koreans. Everybody's going toward the same thing.
Yeah.
you know, which is the artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Because if it was something different, they would be going to get another currency. But all the currencies, like the BRIC nation, all they lead to digital currency. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, man, that's crazy. Like all the other nations got the same agenda. It's all going toward, you know what I'm saying?
AI, because they call it AI governance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they really destroying these old governments and bringing in AI. Like Doge, you know, his thing is Elon Musk has been tasked with destroying, dismantling the government and replacing it with AI.
Yeah.
You know, you got it, bro.
Hey, so the movie was Subservience. It's on Netflix. Subservience. And I'm gonna read the quick article. It's the Megan Fox sci-fi. Her name is Megan Fox. The Megan Fox sci-fi thriller Subservience, where she plays an AI robot. It's like the movie follows a struggling father who buys a domestic robot to help around the house, unaware that the AI will gain awareness and become hostile.
Yeah.
Like they telling you in the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They telling you, and then they show you the relationship between a natural person and an artificial person.
Yeah.
Like the Lord didn't design us to operate that
Yeah,
way.
but you see now they're trying to bring it out as a cool thing.
Yeah.
You just you seen
the hype, like the brother said, the hype.
Yeah, because Kim Kardashian, robot.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Jamie Foxx, you know, hugging on the robot.
Mm-hmm.
There's another Jake.
Cassinet.
Huh?
Cassinet.
Yeah. You know, but they out in public, you know what I'm saying, as in this a real woman,
Right.
or this a real man playing that role.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, like I say, it's an AI robot.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Fake.
That's the newest idol, because Esau, because you know the Bible mocks how idols can't move, they can't talk.
Man.
So now here it is.
So Esau like, I'm gonna make my
I'm
idol
gonna make
talk.
my idol talk.
I'm making move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn.
Yeah.
And what he really
Damn.
wanted is immortality. And he got something called artificial immortality, which this shit would
Yeah,
never.
you did that video on
Yeah,
that.
I did a video on that,
Video
bro.
on that.
Esau would never receive immortality. You know.
Yeah, like, but it all goes back to what?
Show you they be in them scriptures though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it all goes back to birthright.
That's birthright.
You
That's
know
what he
Because
wants.
that's what he's trying to get. He's trying to get that birthright back.
Yeah.
But it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because it was designed the way the Lord has spoken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
And then
designed that way.
Esau, he's building a bad case for himself,
Yeah.
because the Lord gave him the rulership. So nigga, how can you rule forever? Like, you have put everything in self-destruct mode.
Mm-hmm.
So he's building a bad case of why he should have the birthright.
Right.
You know, like
It's further
nigga,
proof of why he shouldn't have it.
nigga, let's look at your stats. Like,
Hey, what have you done?
you know, you
go to
so
court.
hard like take, yeah.
Low lights.
What's
We
that,
got
Jake?
number low lights.
What's that Jake? He be playing like the film room. He watching the film. He cussing that dark skinned Jake.
Yeah.
He be cussing them out like in different games. He go to the film. Yeah. Like you go to Esau film. Like nigga, look at it.
Even when you go up to the court system, you know how JB Cutler going to jail and shit.
Yeah.
Third time, 7th time offender.
Yeah.
You know, Esau, you know what I'm saying, going to the track record. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the Lord doing. Esau like this time, like nah,
Yeah.
it's over
So
now.
sins is reached into
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you showed yourself unworthy and going back full circle. This is why the Lord has his sons as the kings on the come up.
That's it.
You know? And we can get one more. We get yours.
Can you get that?
I got the intelligence too.
Yup.
And we get what you got, and then we end with that. First Samuel 2. It said.
Yep.
But yeah, I got the word intelligence. It says intelligence. It says the highest faculty of the mind.
Yeah, the highest faculty of the mind is who? Isaiah 55.
Mm-hmm.
How about Shai has the highest faculty of the mind? Go ahead.
Capacity.
Because everything came from his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Beginning with Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, everything that exists comes from his mind.
That's tough. Like existence is just an idea of the Most High.
Most High.
It's an idea.
This, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So ain't nothing higher than that.
yeah.
He thought it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's crazy. It says capacity for comprehending general.
Capacity
Yep.
for
Mhm.
comprehending what?
General truths.
General truths. But this man won't give you artificial intelligence. But
Exactly.
he don't want you to be able to comprehend
And it's a fake truth.
He want to give you a copy.
Yeah, it's a fake truth. Because the AI, he wants everyone to live with the answer you get from AI. Like AI, like he wants AI to say, well, there's too many men in Nebraska. AI has come to the conclusion, like, what?
Right.
You
That's
know,
why Elon Musk said, dealing with Memphis, he like, you know what I'm saying, AI gonna be your new god.
Yeah.
That's what he trying to make AI be.
He definitely said that.
Yeah, God come out of Memphis.
Because what he's trying to do is he's trying to X out the Lord.
Yep.
Which goes back to Revelation 11. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? They X out the Lord, man. Yeah.
And it says, faculty of understanding comprehension, directly from Latin, intelligentia, understanding knowledge, power of discernment, art, skill, taste.
So artificial men don't got none of this.
Yeah. But it's a
Don't got the power of discernment.
Yeah. Hey, like AI, you can't ask Alexa, you know, like if you ask Alexa about, you know, wine, like what's the best wine and shit, like she never tasted wine. So
wine.
she's not gonna be able to give you,
Nope.
you know,
Yeah.
she can tell you what's been
Right.
programmed.
Yeah.
She can tell you what's in it.
But if you talk to a wine connoisseur
Yeah.
that's been a wine connoisseur for 30 years,
Yeah.
he's gonna give you the
Yeah.
he gonna give you the back, the notes. He gonna you know, it's gonna, see,
where it made
yeah.
from, and
Yeah.
who stepped on them, and who swears. Yeah.
He can tell you the BS, like that's overhyped. Cause there's certain things you can look at like the best of this, the best of that,
Yeah.
but it be hype. You be
Uh-huh.
but then you deal with a real person, like nah,
They
that's,
actually experience
yeah,
it.
like nah, let me show you the real. You know what I'm saying? Like so,
Yep.
like you say, artificial intelligence is fake. You can't tell me nothing about cause like a mechanic.
Mhm.
Okay, you can ask Alexa about doing something, but it's nothing like a mechanic that's been a mechanic for 35 years. I know you know, bro. Like them, man, like them mechanic, like the shit that you would panic about. They look at, shit. Let me show you.
They got it's called, they got an earth cord.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They can listen to your car and tell you what's wrong. Yeah.
Just like it's a Jake, and my mom, I was trying to get the car right? When I came and told him and shit. And trying to crank that jack, it won't crank, but making the sound, he like, oh, no, that's your fuel pump.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh? He like, yo, you don't hear it, because it made a hum.
Go out there
I'm
with Alexa.
like, damn.
Go out there with Alexa and say, Alexa.
No, she can't tell me it's my fuel pump.
What's wrong with my car?
Fix my camera.
But Jake out there, Jake said, you don't hear no hum, you'll hear a humming noise. He had an ear cord, you know what I'm saying?
And Jake's so intelligent, man. See, this system, and I'm gonna say, this system fucked Jake up, man. I be listening to, you know, I be picking up people. Sometimes they have their children with them. I be listening to them children talk. Like Jake's so intelligent naturally. This system fucked Jake up. Jake, son and daughter, you know, like they just so naturally intelligent, you know. Cause even like when I used to coach Little League, like we had the 6 and 7-year-old, they run no huddle offense. You know what I'm saying? 19-year-old run no huddle offense. Cause like Jake just so it's this Esau fucked Jake up with that bullshit. Like this system fucked Jake up, man. But Jake naturally just got a crazy capacity, you know, for comprehension and understanding and learning and solving problem solving, man. You know? Yeah.
That's why he's so mad. He hates us, you know.
Hate us because he ain't us.
The Lord blessed us. You know what I'm saying? He gave us the wisdom, he gave us the knowledge and the understanding.
Yeah.
You know? Something he wasn't giving. Esau wasn't giving that.
Can we get a couple precepts?
Yeah, what you got, bro?
Hey, I got 3 real quick.
Yeah.
Because we go back to back.
Yeah.
If y'all don't mind.
Yeah, you got it.
Remember that precept I told you at camp? They keep popping up. Sirach 33.
Yeah.
Right? 10 and 11. Right? But you go with that wisdom of Solomon first, as we call it. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 14, right?
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 verse 14, it reads, for he created all things that they might have their being. In the generations of the world were were helpful.
Helpful. The generations of the world was helpful. Going back to when creation, the brother read, he said it was good. Everything was healthful. Everything was healthful. Like I was saying, we're gonna be walking healers in the kingdom. Everything's gonna be healthful, man. We're going back to that, okay? To how things were originally designed and how they were originally made to function. Right? Go ahead.
And there's no poison of destruction in them.
Yeah, the way the Lord designed things, ain't no destruction in it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everything was made to work in perfect,
Yeah, that's right.
harmony,
Yep, units.
unity.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
why it's called perfection.
I should have read 13, bro.
You can read 13 and go back, read it straight through, and then we're gonna get that.
That's why 33.
Yeah,
Yeah, it said, for the Most High made not death, neither had he pleasure in the destruction of the living.
there you go.
For he created all things that they may have their being, and the generations of the world were helpful, and there's no poison of destruction
And
in them.
If I can add too, the earth was set up to house immortals.
Yep.
You gotta think.
Yep.
That's why
Yep.
nothing really dies.
Nope.
You know, like the trees.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? The plants.
Nope.
You know, it only multiplies.
Yep.
Everything really just multiplies.
It comes back.
Yeah, it comes back.
Yep.
So the earth was really built to house immortals. You know, but we're just getting back to that immortality. Man.
They
You
say, ye are gods, but you shall die like men. Yep.
It said, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth, for righteousness is immortal.
Righteousness is immortal. The kingdom of death is Esau Edom.
Esau Edom.
This is the kingdom of death. You know, where everything, results back into death. Like the food kill you. You can have sex to kill you. Everything
The
is
air.
supposed to be for life. Yeah, the air kill you. You know, an argument at the gas station kill you. You know,
Water,
traffic. You know what I'm saying? Planes, like everything. Like when you drive in traffic, you gotta consider death.
Yeah.
When you get on the plane, you gotta consider death.
Yeah.
When you deal with a woman, you gotta consider death.
Yeah.
Shit cooking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everything in this society, you gotta death is considered in the equation.
Yeah.
You want to go to the bar, like death
Chance-
is yeah.
Chance you might not make it
Yeah,
back.
yeah, death is in the equation. You know, this is the kingdom of death, man.
That's it.
You got it, bro.
But like scriptures say, this is, and see that's how you know this ain't life. We not living. This is an experience.
Mm-hmm.
This is the wicked in his perfect in his perfect purpose to perfect the purpose of Yahweh Shem Shai for us.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? The purpose of Yahweh Shem Shai for us is to be that perfect judge, to have that perfect discernment,
Right, yeah.
to experience
Yeah.
what wickedness and a lawless world
Yeah. A little rulership.
would present. You know, this is the product of a lawless, wicked world.
Yeah. And we had what? You go to the Babylonian captivity, we can learn from that.
Right.
The Persian and the Mede captivity, we can
Right.
learn from that.
Yeah.
You know, the Greek and the Roman, we can learn from all the empires.
But Esau the basis of all those.
That's it.
This is the lowest,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, 'cause even like the Babylonians, the Persians, the Mede, they had more nobility than Esau.
Yeah,
Esau
that's right,
that's right. Yeah.
You know.
But even like they go to Esther,
Yep.
when Vashti was stripping,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
they were like, nah, this can't go.
Nah.
They had emergency meet. You
Yeah.
know, like, look,
She got to get out of
yeah,
here.
yeah.
We
We can't
call.
let this.
She don't want. The king to call and she don't want to come.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
We can't tolerate that.
But this
Right.
nigga, he sent these bitches on tour. Esau sent Vashti on the tour.
Right.
This bitch billionaire.
Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, can I get this real quick and then get that? That's a rock. Get this real quick. This is 1 Timothy 4 and 4. I'm starting 4 says, "For every creature of the Most High is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving. For it is sanctified by the word of the Most High and prayer."
Right. So their purpose. They serve their purpose on earth.
Yeah. And they sanctified, right? So there's an order. The word sanctified goes to be sacred.
Yeah.
It deals with
Separated.
law, being separate. So everything has a purpose that's separated for the Lord's good. You know, he made it good this is his purpose right here.
That's why they all have their own environment.
They all have their own environment.
They call it their own world.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he made the laws like you don't take this and put it in this environment. You don't mix fabrics.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't.
They all serve their purpose.
He laid it down. You know. But that's what we're gonna go back to, and that's how the earth is gonna ultimately be restored to righteousness by going back to the laws, being the standard. You know what I'm saying?
In the beginning,
Right.
everything going back into, you know what I'm saying?
Going back to the beginning. The scripture talks about the times of refreshing.
Uh-huh.
We're going back to that.
Yes,
We
sir.
got it out.
This is Sirach 33
Oh,
and 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth.
First Samuel 2, 7.
Yep.
And in much knowledge, the Lord had divided them.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's what puts us on high above all the other nations is the knowledge that he divided us. He separated the sons of Adam. The
Yeah.
inheritance ultimately comes through the knowledge that he gave us, the laws of righteousness. He
Yeah.
only gave it to us. That's what separates us at the end
That's
of
why
the day.
Ezra was considering, he was like, Lord, you made the earth for why, you made the earth for our sake, why did we not possess it?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Real quick, just to bag you up, like I say, because Israel had that great portion of intelligence.
That great
That's
portion
why
of
Jake does
intelligence.
different. You know, I mean, this is speaking of wisdom. This is Sirach 24 and 6. It says, "In the ways of the sea and in all the earth and in every people and nation I got a possession. With all these I saw rest, and in whose inheritance shall I abide?
Mm.
So the Creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, Let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thine inheritance in Israel."
Go.
So that top, like going to that top intelligence
Yep.
is given to
Yep.
Jacob.
To Jacob. The highest faculty of the mind.
Yeah.
That's why I go back to Sirach 20, it said, wisdom bringing forth a king.
Yep.
It's like this is Psalms 147 and 5. Great is our Lord, and of a great power.
Mhm.
His understanding is infinite.
Mm.
It's infinite.
Mm.
And this is what we tapped into.
Mm.
This is why we got abundance.
Mm.
You see? That's why these conversations are so potent, man. You know? Because we have tapped into the infinite source of wisdom.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
all wisdom comes from the Lord.
All wisdom, yeah. Yeah.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 7.
Yep.
The Lord Yahweh make it poor and make it rich.
So your status in the earth goes back to the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at a nation's status and their standing in the earth, well, it goes back to the Most High. Okay, that's why Jake, you know, all these attempts to put the nation in a better position. Well, the Lord didn't sign off on it, but now He's beginning to sign off on these things as He raised up His sons. Go ahead.
It said the Lord make it poor and make it rich.
Yep.
He bring it low and lift it up.
Yep. Go ahead.
He raises up the poor out of the dust.
And that's us. We're the poor that's being raised out of the dust of confusion.
That's it.
You know, because the spirit has broke those chains of enchantments from Esau that Esau had on us, man. Okay, when we was out here with no purpose, man. You know, playing into his matrix. You see,
They bring Proverbs 20:24. As the man goeth of the Lord.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How then the man understand his own way.
This is Sirach 11:14.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord.
Yep.
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the law are of the Lord.
Yep. And see, that's what Esau don't acknowledge. You know, Esau's mind is that he's self-made.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he thinks that he has a chance to keep himself in power
Yep.
by his own means.
Yeah.
But one of the things of knowledge of being a ruler is acknowledging that there's a higher power.
Yeah,
You know,
Nebuchadnezzar.
yeah,
Nebuchadnezzar. He had to learn the hard way.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
right.
you say,
Yeah.
the attempt at the living
yeah.
that the Most High Yahweh ruled in the kingdom of men. Why?
Right.
Because he had experienced that
At
power.
one point,
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
Lord took him off the throne for 7 years.
made him as a beast.
Man, it's a beast.
And then put him back on the throne.
Yeah, that's power right there.
Come on, bro. So he had to acknowledge. He had to acknowledge. You You know what I'm saying? The power of the Lord.
That's why Esau, Edom, like, he's not going to acknowledge the power.
Nah,
Nah.
because it ain't given unto him to acknowledge.
Nah, because
Yeah.
the Lord, that's why he say, unless there be any
Oh,
person,
yeah, that's
Esau,
it.
like,
Yeah.
Esau is never going to see that he's not God.
Yeah.
It ain't there. What's say, he's not upright.
Yeah.
Upright not in him.
He can't do it.
Yeah.
He just can't do it.
He said the Most High not in his thoughts.
Yep.
You know?
That's it.
Back in 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 8, he raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to sit them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Yeah, and this is the process we're going through now. Because we, the poor, all right, that was in confusion, okay? So he raised us out of confusion on that path to rulership. And then it said the beggar from the dunghill. Well, the dunghill is a place of dishonor.
Yep.
So we're being removed from, because we're in the position of a beggar, okay? Because guess what? When you go fill out application, you're really begging for a
Begging.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to fill out all this.
Yeah.
Look at your previous jobs, like, nigga, you begging.
You know what you're doing for application? You asking for permission to live.
Yeah.
Can I live?
Yeah.
You know, can I get a little substance so I can eat?
Yeah.
So I can put a roof over my
Yeah.
head?
That's
You
how
know what I'm
we
saying?
doing.
You begging to live.
Yep.
That's how you know it's the kingdom of death.
Yep.
Scripture say we gonna sever out. We gonna
Sever
sever
out
out
the
the
kingdom.
two employees.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be no applications.
Nah,
It's
nah.
gonna work.
Yeah,
You been
Yeah,
high.
you born.
Cause all the nations gonna have a purpose.
Yeah,
man.
you were high before you was born.
Yeah, you was already hired.
You got it, bro.
Then it say, for the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon them.
Yep. So the earth is the Lord's enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and He's gonna set His sons up to run His enterprise in righteousness, man. And this is the path that we've embarked on, man. All right. And this is why I look. Hey, we moving on from you goddamn weirdos, man. Okay, we serious minded, about the path that we've embarked on, man. So that was the point, Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified once again. I'm gonna give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Hakadash.
double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards our brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully. Shalom.
Shalom.